When do I become a pest when I'm prospecting? I'm Mark Hunter, the sales hunter. I'm going to share with you some strategies and ideas so you do not become a pest. And the show begins right now.
You're listening to the Sales Hunter Podcast with Mark Hunter, where the focus is to help you as a sales leader sell with confidence and integrity. And now here's your host.
Okay, I get asked this question a lot. Hey, I'm becoming a pest and they're not responding. What do I do? How do I overcome this? What's the problem? Hey, and I don't care where you are in your sales career. We've all encountered this. I encounter it all the time. Here's the deal. You are a pest if you're trying to sell. Whoa, drop the mic on that one. You are a pest if you're trying to sell. If you're trying to help and bringing value to them, you are not a pest. Let's unpack this. Let's dive into this more. What do I mean? Here's the deal. Every time I reach out to a potential prospect, I have one objective in mind: to help them. And I'm either helping them by pointing them directly to the next step that we need to do in something, or sharing with them an insight of value to them, their business, their world, et cetera, et cetera. As long as I am doing that, I have the ability to reach out to you as often as I want. You see, this is the other thing. People always sit there and say, well, I've tried reaching out to them every other week for the last 3. Hey, guess what? Every other week is probably not going to cause anybody's attention. I'll give you an example. I had a gentleman who emailed me and said, Mark, want to follow back up, and we agreed to do this. And it was like, I don't know what we were talking about. And it kind of piqued my interest. I'm going to say, I'm okay. This is a salesperson trying to sell me something. It was like 2.5 months earlier that he and I had a little bit of exchange on a potential opportunity that he was going to help me with. Yeah, he was going to sell me something. But 2.5 months had passed. I'm way on. The ship sailed. It's gone. And he's trying to come back and look back. Now, okay, here's the thing. I at least applaud him for reaching back out. I do that because again, just because you haven't been in touch with somebody doesn't mean you can't reach back out to them. But here's the thing, that he lost all of the momentum that he had created because he failed to follow up in a timely manner. See, being a pest is not about following up too much. Sometimes it's not following up enough. This gentleman became a pest. So I ignored that email he sent me 2.5 months after we had previously talked. About a week or so later, he sends me another one. Hey, I want to follow back up. Well, guess what? Now you're a pest because you're not bringing me anything new. And if he had acknowledged, hey, it's been 2.5 months, it's been some time. I had that situation just this morning. There was a prospect that I'd like to do some business with. I think I could help them. And unfortunately, our wires had gotten crossed a few months ago. And I sent this person an email this morning. And I apologized. I said, hey, we kind of, got our lines crossed. We weren't able to connect. Still like to make it happen. And here's what we're going to try to do. Boom, boom. And I laid out just a very quick sentence. In other words, this wasn't more than a 3-sentence email. She's already responded back and said, yes, let's connect. Let's make it happen. You see, here's the deal. If I had just said, let's connect, but I connected the dots. Connect the dots when you're prospecting. This is, again, absolutely key. So here's the rules that I want you to keep in play when you prospect to avoid from becoming a pest. 1, if your email is to create a next step, and that's what this email was to this lady I sent this morning, because again, it's arranged time to talk because unfortunately our lines a couple months ago had just gotten crossed. Let's arrange that time to talk. And I connected the dots so she didn't have to go, who is this guy? What's this about? And because it was simplistic in nature, in other words, my email wasn't more than 3 sentences, she was able to respond, and she did respond right away, and we have a meeting booked. 2, if that's not the play in action, and you don't even have a next step, you're trying to just get them to respond, It's about bringing value with each message. Bring value. It's not about what you sell. It's you bringing value. And you can keep doing that as often as you want. I have had many prospects that I've had to reach out to 20, 30, 40, 50 times before getting a deal in play. It's taken me forever to get the deal in play. But every time I was reaching out, bringing new value. You see, you're never a pest when you bring value, when you're helping the customer. You are a pest if what you're doing is straight up sell, sell, sell. No, customers don't want to buy anything. What they want is they want a solution to their challenges, to their problems. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. You've been listening to the Sales Hunter podcast, 2 episodes a week, one a short single topic, one like this. Second episode, where we do a deep dive with a subject matter expert. Goal, to help you see and achieve what you didn't think was possible. Do me a favor, leave me a review on your favorite podcast app, would you? Hey, great selling.